Last November, Virginia State Senator Creigh Deeds was the victim of a brutal attack. His son slashed Deeds in the face. Gus Deeds then took his own life. Sunday on 60 Minutes, Creigh Deeds gives his first television interview since the assault. He tells Scott Pelley that his son was also a victim.
I really don't want Gus to be defined by his illness. I don't want Gus to be defined by what happened on the 19th. Gus was a great kid. He was a perfect son. You know, it's clear the system failed. It's clear that failed Gus. It killed Gus.
Gus Deeds was a talented musician on the dean's list at the College of William and Mary. But after he turned 21, he became delusional and was diagnosed as bipolar. Last November, his father was worried that Gus would kill himself. So Deeds got a court order and sheriff's deputies to take Gus to an emergency room. There, calls went out to find an open bed in a psychiatric hospital. Because of a state law designed to protect patients, that court order would expire in 6 hours. And if you didn't find a hospital bed in 6 hours, Gus was coming home.
He was coming home. And I was concerned that if he came home, there was going to be a crisis.
No bed was found. There was no place to go but home.
I didn't know what was going to happen. But the next morning, you know, I felt like there'd be a confrontation, but I had no reason to think there'd be violence. But you know, I got ready for work, and I went out to the barn to feed the horses, and Gus was coming across the yard, and I said, "Hey, bud, how'd you sleep?" He said, "Fine." I turned my back, and, you know, I had this feed thing in my hands, and he was just on me.
He attacked you?
He got me twice, you know, stabbed me twice.
You can watch Scott Pelley's complete interview with Creigh Deeds on 60 Minutes Sunday night here on CBS.